Hey there, Leo, sun, moon, but especially rising sign. The month of July is going to be a super glow up for your sense of beauty, well being, attractiveness, liking yourself, others finding you lovable and likable. But it also embeds in it some sense of you moving forward on financial matters that may have been waylaid and making new changes in your earnings and financial structures. You also may find that this is going to offer a couple of glow up energies around career opportunity as well. Mostly, though, is a feel good transit month for you, especially until July 22nd. Let's get into why. If you're new to my channel and you would like to subscribe, please do. But also, who am I? I'm Lori Lothian. I'm a Hellenistic whole sign house, tropical Western zodiac astrologer, not sidereal, not Indian astrology. Say this at the beginning of every video, and people keep asking me in the comments. Also, if you're new to my channel, you may want to watch this video and then decide if you want to like or subscribe, but I'd love to have you on board as I grow to my goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And also, I'm doing a giveaway, a freebie, and this is a month that you guys can grab my free offer of my 12 signs, all signs videos. 12 videos, each are 60 minutes long, describing forecasts for the year of 2023. You can listen for your sun, moon, and rising. And yes, we're halfway through, but you got 6 more months to get this content, like for free. Why not? All I'm asking is you sign up for my Cosmic Moonshine newsletter as soon as you subscribe. You get this access to this content, which was for sale for $47. The access code to Cosmic Moonshine, like the subscription link, is in the description box below this email. This offer begins on the solstice of June 21st and ends on August the 1st. So get in there now before it is too late. Okay, so let's talk astrology, Leo. So every 4 years, Venus comes into your sign and it does something called a star point, a cazimi, which is cool. But every 8 years, she does this in a way that is retrogradation oriented and that has to do with a duration of time in the house of you. So Venus moving through the house of you, Leo, rising especially, sun, moon secondarily. Sun is career, moon is mom, sun is dad, moon is home. You know what I mean? But this rising sign is everything about you. This is a 4-month transit. It started in June on the 5th and it ends on October 9th. Its same kind of duration occurred way back in 2015, June through October as well. I've got a whole video on it. Listen to it. But to remind you of how precious this summer can be, because you will find that this is what we call a super glow up. Venus brings luck, bring beauty, health, goodness to you, because it's happening in the sign of you. So of course, June, July, August, September, yay you. Okay. So we're going to be bringing a lot of her story into this month ahead. Before we get into the details of that, there's a gnarly tension in the sky. It is like pretty intense, and we haven't seen it since 1764. And that is Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees, squaring the nodes of fate in Libra and in Aries at 29 degrees. The nodes have just moved there on July the 18th and will be there for 18 months or so until January of 25. But this is the beginning of that nodal shift where the eclipses will happen. And as these nodes shift gears, Pluto retrograded back into Capricorn, creating a very rare square, in-sign square from Capricorn, Aries, and Libra, called the bending of the nodes of fate. For the world, this is something, I've done a video on it, I'll do more. But for you, in your life, there's a kind of a mid-July through to the end of August tension that you're feeling that's separate from everything else I'm about to delineate. The tension is definitely something between the third house of siblings, the neighborhood, your online presence, your writing house, your communications house, sometimes your daily routines, and the ninth house, which is your third, and the ninth house of foreign shores and travel, higher, loftier goals, higher education, spirituality, learning, like taking classes or teaching. And this energy, this tension is being pitted against Pluto in Capricorn in your 6th house of work routines, and health. So there may be a point in mid-July through the end of August where you're coming into this critical turning point energy regarding your physical health and well-being, or work and work routines. This started in 2008, right? So it's not a new feeling that you have Pluto in the 6th house of health routines, and work. Also pets. also rental situations. The pets, especially with Pluto squaring the nodes of fate, especially the ninth house being the house of heaven, could mean the passing of a pet July 18th to the end of the summer, August. But for the most part, it's deeper than that. It's like, what are your spiritual beliefs and values? Where are you leaning into some deeper meaning in your life? Where is maybe your current work environment or health routines not satisfactory, not serving you in regards to what your spiritual calling is? You know, Chiron's up in your ninth house. You're looking for the meaning of your life, the truest purpose of your life, and have been doing so since 2019. And here we go with this critical tension. So be aware of that. Now, also, Leo, we're going to go chronological, and we're going to start by talking about a really lovely and lucky Mercury in the heart of the sun called a cazimi that's going to occur on July the 1st, 2nd. And this energy is at 9 degrees of Cancer. It's a subtle place. You need to pay attention to your dreams, your visions, your intuition, your insights around the 1st and 2nd of July, because you can download something significant, because that's a very magical 12th house placement, and Mercury loves to dispense information and use when he's in the sign of Cancer. And it's because in your sky, I mean, it's like dream messenger comes to visit you with a big dream. And then there's a trine to Saturn and a sextile to Jupiter at the same time. Now, a trine to Saturn is Mercury saying to Saturn in the 8th house of shared monies with a partner, chunky money, inheritance money, investment money, savings and stuff. There is some kind of need to create some kind of flow between 12th house money matters and 8th house. And the sky will open up a new idea or a new direction for this monetary flow. And, you know, basically, if you make revenue across borders or you work with foreigners to create revenue, this is going to be very positive for you and open up a new idea, a new direction around that kind of money making. As well, there's a sextile to Jupiter, and Jupiter in the 10th house forms the tip of a mini grand trine with Saturn and the cazimi. This is an energy that's activating some kind of visible career opportunity, some kind of lucky break in work and career. It may involve foreigners, foreign lands, or foreign shores, or just an upgrade financially in your life for finances and career stories around July 1st and 2nd, or ideas on how to create those things in your own life. And you may execute those ideas as Mercury becomes visible a couple weeks later from the July 1st cazimi. On July the 2nd, Venus is going to go into a square with Uranus, bringing some unexpected, shocking, or sudden news or information or surprises to you. And this will occur on August the 9th, and it will occur again on September 29th. These are 3 times the same thing will occur. Now, Venus squaring Uranus in the house of you, Venus, squaring Uranus in your career space with Jupiter up there making things lucky for you until the 3rd week of May, can be an unexpected, exciting career opportunity that requires direct and immediate action, a sudden decision, a total action plan, ready, set, go on July 2nd. And then maybe August 9th and 29th connect to those as well, and you're just furthering the plan. You have a lot of the charm, you have a lot of the luck, you have a lot of the emphasis on what you desire, Venus, and Jupiter is giving you the offer. So a higher up, a raise, a promotion, a new job, a new opportunity to be more visible or more powerful in the sky. Like you could even get an upgrade to a new level of authority, like a raise, but not like also a new level of power in a current work or career space that you've been involved in already, or someone in power looks favorably upon you because you are so charismatic, charming, and amazing this June through to October. On July the 7th to July the 10th, Mercury will sextile Uranus, bringing good news that's surprising, but some tension with Pluto across the way. Kind of the vibe on the 7th to the 10th is something like, you're going to find there's this bit of surprise earlier on around the 7th, and that can look like, oh my God, I'm so excited, so lucky that Mercury in Cancer in your 12th house, don't forget that's your dream guy, or insights from foreign shores or news from a foreigner or a foreign land brings a sudden opportunity in your career. That's basically the best delineation I have for that. And then there's tension with Pluto. Now Pluto's in the 4th house. Pluto is in your 6th house of work habits, work routines, health routines, and rental situations. And There may be tension between an opportunity and a rental agreement, tension between some financial debt situation and a career opportunity, some tension with your current workplace. You know, you want to take the opportunity, but you have to like give your notice, that kind of thing, on July 7th to the 10th. But it looks very positive, and the tension will wane after the 11th when Mercury leaves the sign of Cancer and moves into Leo and joins Venus, making you extra charming, charismatic, persuasive, sociable, likable, and superpowered in your ability to communicate in ways that please others. And that's going to be true as Mercury moves through Leo until July 29th. So from 11th to the 29th, with Venus in the house of you and Mercury there too, your charm offensive is on steroids. You can make the big ask, the raise, the promotion, the favors from friends. It's time to capitalize on this luscious time in your life. Certainly it's good for getting a new haircut, wardrobe, and cosmetics as well. But Mercury is all about the negotiation of the deal, the bartering for the price, the communication skills that you're capable of. You're very persuasive. Great if you're in fields of publicity, promotion, marketing, sales is going to make you very successful at that time. Again, July 11th to the 29th. At the same time, on the 10th of July, Mars moves into the sign of Virgo. Now, this is your money house, particularly your possessions and earnings. Mars eliminates. Some of you will sell a significant possession, sell a car, sell a home, sell a thing, a sofa you don't want. You may also spend more money than you normally do. I have to tell you that Mars likes to spend, but if you want to start your own business, this is his every 2-year self-starter transit. It's time to launch a new business and set out on your own. Anytime from July 10th, add 6 weeks. This is also a time where money can be very much a drive. You're driven to earn. You're passionate July 10th, add 6 weeks to make more money. You're on your game. Your willpower is strong. You're earning with willpower, passion, intensity, and drive. Just be careful you don't burn out. If you need to eliminate food, substances you eat, things that aren't good for you, they go into that mouth, perfect time. You need dental surgery or facial surgery. This can also work very well in your behalf, especially with Venus in your first house and Mars in the house of the face, jaw area. And so that's surgery, cutting, dermabrasion, microdermabrasions, or whatever. Anything like that is a Mars thing in the house of the face. It could go very well for you because Venus in the house of your body makes you look beautiful. And so also just be aware, though, it's a great time to do a food elimination diet or any kind of detox kind of approach to life. Now, one time Mars is going to have a bit of difficulty in your second house is going to be between July the 18th and the 22nd when he comes into an opposition to Saturn in your 8th house. I'm not sure what to say here, but it can be some financial challenges from the back end of, taxes, banking and credit cards or spousal monies that you share, and this frustration feeling around the momentum you want to see in your money story and some kind of stick in the mud Saturn over in the 8th house going, you know what, wait a minute here, why don't you take all that money you're earning and put it into your stock investments instead of spending it? And you go, I want to spend, or your partner in business or love says, I'm not going to buy that car with you. It's too expensive, or that house. And you're like, what do you mean? I'm all Mars jazzed up in the second. And there's friction between money situations with shared resources with others and what you want to do to spend, buy, or sell something in that time frame of July 18th to the 22nd. Venus will retrograde on the 22nd of July, and you'll go back over some old ground in physical beauty, wardrobe. Maybe you'll reclaim an old haircut. That July 22nd to September 4th retrograde, you also revise some of your values, some of what you consider most important, what you really desire in your life. You're going to reassess that probably. You're going to look more inward, and you're going to be less sociable because Venus going forward in your first house, you're really all out there. But then you're kind of maybe pulling in a bit and being less sociable in general on July 22nd to September 4th. Or you're just very much more in a downtime mode. You're just more inward than you normally would be, than extroverting with that Venus. Then later on in the month, from the 22nd of July to the 27th, there's some stuff happening that's difficult and happy ending. So on the 22nd to the 25th, what will happen is there's going to be tension between Mercury and Uranus. Mercury is going to be with Venus in the house of you. All is well, right? What could go wrong? But there's a tension called a square with Uranus in the house of your career and reputation space. up there with Jupiter, who's expanding you. And it literally can look like a moment in which July 22 to 25, you just are feeling, because Venus is retrograding, you just want to go back. You want to backpedal. Like, I don't want to go to the boardroom meeting. I don't want to go to the training thing. I don't want that promotion right now if it means I have to do something like be active and visible and charming. And so there's a tension between, and it's a surprise. Like, you weren't counting on this thing to happen, whatever it is, a viral content video, and now you have to step up to the plate, or, a sudden offer in the job situation to upgrade your finances, raise promotion. July 22 to 25, it's a surprise. It should be positive. Jupiter and Venus are involved, but it takes you by surprise and requires a decision, requires action. You resolve this in sort of startling quality and make it all happen as a yay-you moment on the 27th of July or so, when Venus and Mercury join together at 28 Leo. And if your rising sign, sun or moon, are between 25 and 29 of Leo, there's especially auspicious feeling around your life around the 27th of July. It could be an incredibly important time in which you execute a email, phone call, or get inbound messages, and you are able to reply in a way that creates incredible prosperity and conciliation. You see, Mercury rules your second house of earnings. And so whatever this conversation is about that could be happening, or this sky story that's happening about the 27th of July, it looks like you could be accepting an offer, negotiating something, and actually getting exactly what you want, okay, around the 27th and 8th, 29th of the month of July. Thanks for listening. If you like this kind of stuff from me, then hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to sign up for my Cosmic Moonshine newsletter, where you can get my free 2023 All Signs bundle. That's 60 minutes videos times 12 in the description box below. My Patreon community gets everything before you, ad-free, early access, 2 Zoom calls with me a month, and many more perks for only $5 a month. You want to join that? You can always try me out there as well. Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care. I'll see you on the next video.